qualifying because that was the only thing I was missing. So that was my motivation, not even the money, honestly. In addition to that, you know, my strategy going in was really just to speed the game up as much as I can, force my opponent to turnovers, you know, and get quick buckets. That's really what it was all about.
Obviously, the fans of my team are looking at what lineups are successful. So what?
And with tip.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And here we go. Horford with it. Now guarded by Giannis. Lopez against Harris. Pass to Richardson. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. That's on Brook Lopez. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Dan, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
The Bucks working the ball around. On the wing, Giannis. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid leading the charge. Richardson, good.
You know, one thing you got to love about Embiid is how unselfish he is. I mean, he's pretty good at spotting open teammates.
Passes it to Middleton. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Harris with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Richardson outside. Harris passes to Richardson. From the stripe. Offensive rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Matthews, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Harris passes to Horford. And finished off by Horford.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody else.
Pass to Middleton. And stolen by Harris. It's Richardson on the wing. And Simmons kicks to Horford. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Bledsoe. Lays it up off the glass.
And when the break is on now, Bledsoe with that outstanding speed, really good at pushing the pace.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Simmons with it. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Richardson against Bledsoe. Fires, high post. And Embiid is right there.
Yeah, Embiid plays with really good effort, and he plays with an effervescence that's contagious, and it's really endearing for a guy of his size.
Horford kicks to Harris. Over Middleton. Philadelphia with a new shot clock. And Embiid is right there. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Harris finds Simmons. Back to Horford. Pass to Simmons. Over Middleton. The putback. controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Giannis passes to Matthews. It's Giannis with the drive. Second chance shot. Lopez with the bucket.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
The 76ers lead to the paint. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. They get it again. And the rejection by Embiid. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lopez dishes to Antetokounmpo.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and gameplay. Simmons with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Matthews against Richardson. Pulls it from the elbow. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
No surprise seeing Embiid rise up like that. Fantastic at getting around the defense on the offensive glass there.
Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The three from Simmons. The shot off that time. It's all tied in Philadelphia. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo had this to...
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
We've got Matisse Thybulle. Embiid is out there with Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Shoots from the high post. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
And there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day, and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Embiid, and it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Lopez. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Scott's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton, and the 3 ball is good. And now a 7-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Fires the 3. They grabbed their own miss.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
You've often heard it said that sometimes it boils down to who wants it, but who wants it is also tied to putting yourself in position to go get it.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Al Horford's checked in for Glenn Robinson III, and it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. The 76ers leading by 9. Milton with it, now defended by Korver. Giannis, that's a two-pointer. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Giannis has got 6.
Super quick in transition, the Greek freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now, here's Milton. He's guarded by Williams. From deep three-point range, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the 76ers lead by 9.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Milton with it, now defended by Korver. Here's Korkmaz, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70s. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. One of the most trusted stars in the league, Al Horford. What does... Hey.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half should take a lot out of him.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Here's Middleton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Simmons with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And there's the feed to Middleton. Kicks it to Lopez. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Giannis. A three-pointer, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played I think with more purpose so far.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
They get a hand on it. Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Harris finds Richardson, but they'll get another chance. The pass to Horford. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. At one point, they led by 16.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Richardson against Matthews. Kicks it out to Richardson. To the inside. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And here are the 76ers now. Simmons with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Down low, Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Outside Matthews. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And stolen by Simmons. Bledsoe against Richardson. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Some changes for Philadelphia. Robinson's checked in for Horford. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And then for Milwaukee, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Burks dishes to Embiid, and that one good. Embiid's got 10 points.
Well, you got to respect not only the strength and size and agility of Embiid, but how about his balance, too? Able to finish through contact. That's impressive.
Back to Bledsoe. Now DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Burks finds Thybulle to the middle. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Back to Connaughton. And Embiid pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Back to DiVincenzo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Lopez from outside off the mark.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Burks' shot is good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Back to Korver. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Great open look there.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Alec Burks. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams is checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for George Hill. From 15 feet away. Oh, and that one had the right spit on it, and it is good. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Philadelphia?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
Here's Korkmaz. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 18. Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo finds Middleton. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Josh Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle to the inside. Pass to Simmons. Richardson outside. Harris kicks to Simmons. Pass to Harris. There's the three. They get the rebound. Feeds it to Embiid. Passes to Richardson. Fires from deep. Another miss by Philadelphia. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 16.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Embiid, the pass to Horford. Simmons on the wing. Over Middleton. Another miss by Philadelphia.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Philadelphia shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. The pass to Simmons. And here's Embiid. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Pass to Simmons. Now here is Harris, covered by Giannis. Harris against Lopez. Outside for Simmons. Just 2 to shoot. And Embiid throws it down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The 76ers leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the 76ers.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
They pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
Antetokounmpo passes to Bledsoe. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Pass to Embiid. Right side Horford. At the elbow, it's Harris. Richardson for three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 14-point game. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
Simmons looking around. From deep, Richardson. No good that time. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean.
qualify?
The main one was Steph Curry. Pink Diamond Steph Curry. That card, I'll be honest with you, he probably averaged at least 50 points a game during qualifiers. Like, he was going crazy. But the lineup I ran was Pink Diamond Steph Curry, Pink Diamond Dominique Wilkins. Love that card, by the way. The Diamond.
Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter the building. Bring out the red carpet.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, D.A. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wing. And it's Bledsoe in at the point guard. And for the Raptors, Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. And Van Vliet out there with Lowry. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
That's right, Greg. I mean, I think people would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Count that one.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Bledsoe against Lowry. That shot misses. Excellent D there from Bledsoe. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Toronto. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Here's Bledsoe. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Lopez finds Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Right side out of Kumbo. Goes back up. Siakam pulls it in. And it's the Raptors ball. Here's Anunoby. Finished off the break.
Boy, Pascal Siakam plays at his own pace, able to find the open man.
Here's Giannis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Siakam. Right wing. Lowry has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lopez with the ball. It's Ibaka picking him up. There's the feed to Lopez. Ibaka with some nice D.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Van Vliet wide open. Kept alive.
What I love is this guy gives you all-out effort every minute he's on the floor. Pascal Siakam getting second chance opportunity there.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Lopez kicks to Bledsoe. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And he recovers it. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. For 3, Van Vliet. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Bledsoe passes to Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Lopez. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting. You know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. So we saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
This guy has been such an effective shooter throughout his career. Kyle Lowry, a little space, and he's good.
At the elbow, it's Matthews. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Gets to the corner and buries it. 8 points for Giannis.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Outside Lowry.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Giannis dishes to Middleton to the left side wing. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Middleton against Siakam. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Van Vliet left side. Ibaka. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Ibaka looking for an opening. That three off the mark. Here's Bledsoe, and Bledsoe with the stuff.
Yeah, that is a 6'1" frame, but serious athleticism. That dunk, an easy one for Mr. Bledsoe.
Got a piece of it. Gets it off. Oh, he nailed it.
And it counts. Oh, incredible buzzer beater there, guys.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Raptors lead by 1. We'll be back shortly.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's Davis. And it's Gasol at the center. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And good that time.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Powell. To the paint, here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for the Bucks.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line. Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season, much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Davis. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Ilyasova.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
DiVincenzo against Powell. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
That 7'1" frame of Marc Gasol, strength, power, you name it, he can absorb contact.
Korver passes to DiVincenzo. On the wing, Korver passes it to Hill. From deep. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. Powell kicks to Hollis-Jefferson. Pass to Gasol. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside for Davis. They get it again. And there's the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. And here is Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he misses his first shot of the game.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Williams passes to Lopez. Stolen. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Boucher. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
How about the fast hands of Hollis Jefferson, showing a really good feel on the defensive end.
1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Korver passes to Lopez. Count it. Good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Down low. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle. Hill finds DiVincenzo. On the wing, Hill. Back to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Raptors leading by 4. Powell, no one around him, but they recover it. Jacks up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Outside for Korver. Pass to Hill. Williams in the post. Boucher defending. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Davis dishes to Powell. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. A new 14 for the Raptors. It's Powell on the wing. Inside. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's DiVincenzo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Now just a 3-point Toronto lead.
How about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target. Makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, the first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1 spot.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who was getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits, both of those 2 things have been critical to his growth.
Van Vliet attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, if you think about Fred VanVleet's handle and his ability to operate at different speeds, you understand how effective he can be on the drive.
Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Lopez.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Giannis high post. Siakam's there.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing the muscles he's added to that near 7-foot frame. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Lopez chipped back in for two.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They double him with Matthews. Ibaka with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And the basket by Lowry. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
The offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Lopez. For three. Bledsoe. They get it back. Hits it down to Middleton. Bledsoe right side. Middleton outside. With the teardrop. The putback. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Crafty move. And Siakam with the layup. And it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Norman Powell comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Outside, Davis uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Ilyasova kicks to Hill. Back to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Hill passes to DiVincenzo. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And here's Gasol. They'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And it's Toronto with the rebound. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Toronto ahead, up by 5. We'll be back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Hollis Jefferson and Ibaka together inside. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And Ibaka kicks to VanVleet. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Bledsoe finds Korver. Kick out to Giannis. Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Ibaka outside. Back to Lowry. To the inside. Powell. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Raptors lead by 5.
I'll tell you, I'd love to see someone take the contact head on. And Norman Powell welcoming the challenge.
Back to Connaughton. Passes it to Bledsoe. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Good work defensively by Lowry. Powell with it, now defended by Korver. Count that one from VanVleet. And now a 7-point Raptor lead.
Well, that's about court awareness. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lowry kicks to Hollis Jefferson. VanVleet against Bledsoe. And that one drops for him.
Well, you love watching Hollis Jefferson on the catch and shoot. He has committed to developing his offensive game.
Outside for Bledsoe. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Ibaka. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Out to the right wing. Hollis Jefferson passes to Ibaka. Powell inside. Yep, that one goes in there.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
And the dunk by Giannis.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
VanVleet kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got the lead up to 9 now for Toronto.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Antetokounmpo inside. Ibaka on him. Misses from short range. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Out to Ibaka. Pass to Lowry. Fires the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Bledsoe.
Incredible foot speed. There are not many guys that can keep up with Eric Bledsoe in transition.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Siakam is checked in for Hollis Jefferson. OG Anunoby comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Matt Thomas in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Matthews in for Pat Connaughton.
And how about Ibaka getting off the floor for that dunk? What a great finish.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The three from Thomas. He can't get it to go. The Bucks go the other way with it.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Bledsoe. Thomas dishes to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Robin will pass. Sterling Brown.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. Siakam against Giannis. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Thomas passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
How about the bounce of Pascal Siakam off the dribble drive?
And so it's the Raptors winning this one. A confident win. And all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
causing turnovers, I'm giving Curry the ball.
So you are on your way to this tournament. What's your mentality going in? How do you feel?
I do feel like I am one of the top players right now, for sure. I feel like I'm a lot of people struggle to shoot the ball this year, I feel like. And I felt like that's been one of.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DH.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. To the inside. The kick out to Matthews. That one, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
KD passes to Allen. Back to KD. Pass to LeVert. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving. Just 3 to shoot over Bledsoe. That one wide left.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's deflected. KD looking around. Here's Dinwiddie. Banked in off the glass.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Outside for Bledsoe. Passes to Matthews. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Back to LeVert. The pass to Allen. Durant with it. 3-pointer. They get it back. And Dinwiddie stays with it.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Antetokounmpo finds Bledsoe. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Irving with the ball. Matthews covering. Offensive rebound. Allen. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the boards because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Inside. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. Now LeVert. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well, I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
Agree. Yep, I'm going to agree with you. Here's Irving following the basket by Giannis. Over Middleton. Here's Allen. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. 4-point game. Takes a 3. Outside for KD. Out left to the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. KD with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Stolen by Middleton. Bledsoe right side. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Tell you what, if you're going to hit Bledsoe, you really got to give it to him, because when you don't, he just works through that contact.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarro in for Irving. Here's Luwawu. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Hill, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. 2 points. That one goes.
Boy, guys, once Harris gets a little room to shoot it, he is really sweet. Automatic.
Outside Hill. Lopez inside. He's against Jordan. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. The Bucks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And the fun-loving personality Lopez has makes him a likable teammate. It's clear that they love playing with him.
No good from Luwawu. Hill against Harris. Here's DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that'll tie this game up.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the tie. Live from Brooklyn, New York. And earlier we spoke with Kevin Durant about surviving.
How can we be the best version of ourselves?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got George Hill, Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Ilyasova finds DiVincenzo. Back to Ilyasova. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Connaughton. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Lopez has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
Back to Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Marvin Williams has checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez against Jordan. A second chance effort. On the wing, Korver. It's back to Hill. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And, Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Right side, Irving. Pulls up, high post. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
It's tipped.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
Brooklyn making some changes. Allen's checked in for Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu. The Bucks also changing it up. Giannis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Here's Durant, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. There's a minute 34 left here in the second. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. Durant, the pass to Irving. LeVert with it. Fires for 3. That ball's off target. It's his 3rd miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Allen outside. KD on the wing. Jordan high post. Allen dishes to Irving. Over Giannis. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
The Bucks trail. To the paint. Here's Bledsoe. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Bledsoe's got 7 points. It's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. That shot, no good. Good D by Jordan.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Here's Irving. Shoots, and Brooklyn turns it over again.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
15 seconds left to play here in the half.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were never able to get the lead above.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Goes up the baseline. Allen. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Hey, guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Kicks it down to Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Matthews into the lane. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Matthews. Lopez has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee. Here's Irving. And the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 6 points.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
The kick out to Matthews. Middleton the pass to Bledsoe. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Excellent D there from Allen.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And a wide open look for Irving. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Back to Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Irving. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Here's Luwawu. Second shot opportunity. Harris outside. Dinwiddie against Hill. They shoot again. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Hill pulls it in.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis. Oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
55 seconds left to play in the third. DiVincenzo finds Ilyasova. Cuts off the pass. And, oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. Back to Harris. Prince outside. Down low. Here's Jordan. The shot missing. And Milwaukee the other way now. To the wing on the left. Connaughton passes to Ilyasova. Lopez, no luck. Nets leading by 3. To the paint. Dinwiddie kicks to Prince. Pass to Jordan. Back to Prince. Beyond the arc. No good. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nets lead by 3. 3 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 3-point lead on the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Kyle Korver is out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Hill in at the point. Here's KD. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, somehow, some way, you got to keep Jordan away from the basket, because if you allow him to get it there, he's flushing.
Inside, here's Lopez. Outside for Corver. Over in the corner, Williams. Pass to Hill. Now here's Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Corver. Shot clock at 3. Some solid defense there from Irving. Nets leading by 5. Pass to KD. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. The kick out to Irving. Dishes it to Prince. Harris outside. It's good from long range. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
You know, really good to see Harris playing with that kind of confidence, because, you know, these shots will only help him get better.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Outside Durant. DiVincenzo against Harris. Outside, KD. Offensive rebound, Jordan. Outside, Irving. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Second chance points have really been an issue here defensively.
And, you know, defense isn't done until you finish it off with the rebound. It's like the period at the end of a sentence. That's where they have to improve.
And then Durant with the dunk.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Hill. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lopez dishes to Williams. For 3, Hill. And again, the Bucks miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Jordan. There's the dish to Durant. Harris passes to KD. The feed now to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince. So for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Outside Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bucks trail by 14. Lopez kicks to Matthews. Giannis drives in. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. It's Durant on the wing. Shoots over Matthews. Again, the Nets for 2.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks.
Oh, my goodness! That was special.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the agility that Ilyasova possesses along with his size make him a hard cover in the paint.
And both free throws good for Ilyasova. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-5 run here. Crawford right side. Allen passes to Temple. Crawford outside. Tries again. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown...
playing video games competitively in general, it's difficult to keep your composure just because it's a video game. Things are not going to go your way all the time. Even there's a lot of things out of your control, just like in real basketball though. So my main thing is,
downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Milwaukee, Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. Now here's Richardson. Simmons passes to Harris. Now Embiid. And the rebound goes to Lopez. To the inside. Giannis dishes to Matthews. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Now here is Horford. Harris passes to Richardson. Knocked loose. Bledsoe finds Middleton. Here's Lopez. Good D by Embiid. And now Philadelphia on the break. Horford with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Here's Harris. That one doesn't drop. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Giannis. And he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Lopez with the steal. And it's the Bucks on the break. Floats one up. Giannis no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Richardson no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Harris outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Now, that was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
The kick out to Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Left side, Horford. Back to Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. And that one, good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Giannis against Simmons. Embiid with the steal. And now Horford pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Bucks leading by 5. Bledsoe finds Matthews. Second chance shot. And Bledsoe, here we go. Good D by Embiid.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there. Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Matthews passes to Antetokounmpo. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Richardson dishes to Simmons. Bledsoe against Richardson. Harris passes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Up again, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
Well, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Here's Bledsoe. No good on the last second attempt there. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the 76ers. Scott is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Robinson in at the small forward. Now here is Robinson. Burks on the wing. A 3-ball. Gets hauled in by Ilyasova. An even 3-on-3 break. It's back to Hill. Kicks it to Lopez. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Lopez is a long, wily guy. Remarkable at utilizing his size, especially inside, where he has the respect of the defense.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. The 76ers trail by 5. Back to Burks. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Connaughton. It's blocked. To the middle. Now the 76ers on the break. And it's Robinson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Now here is Robinson. A miss that time would have put him up.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
They grabbed their own miss. DiVincenzo can't hit it. 76ers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Goes up to the stripe. Robinson missing again.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams dishes to Hill. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. And the layup's good off the glass.
Very slippery. George Hill, I mean, you give him a step, he'll take it all the way.
So it's Philadelphia now. It's a 3-point game. Down low, Korkmaz. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Connaughton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster is the defense right there with the score this tight?
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Marvin Williams. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dante DiVincenzo. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Joel Embiid. The shot by Bledsoe, nobody around. And the 3 off target. And Eric Bledsoe, a special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Lopez passes to Bledsoe. Outside Korver, back to Giannis.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Now here is Horford. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Pass to Horford. Now Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Simmons kicks to Horford. 4 on the clock. Harris passes to Horford, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Kyle Korver. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. The pass to Middleton. Bledsoe with it. Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
His teammates keep getting him the ball in his favorite spots. He's done a lot for his shooting percentage.
Outside, Simmons. And they double up Simmons. Stolen by Middleton. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers trail by 5. Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Hill. And the dunk by Embiid.
Sensational instincts in the pick and roll. Simmons, he excels at taking what the defense gives him.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by Hill. So that'll be it for the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jeff. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points. And Shaq, you bestowed your super. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Simmons, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Giannis against Horford. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And stolen by Horford. Here's Embiid. Finished off the break. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start. And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Here's Simmons, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 9 points for Ben Simmons.
Well, that makes him 4 for 5. I mean, I think that's pretty good numbers. I mean, they've got to be pleased with how things are playing off so far.
Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. And he gets the bucket.
They've been very sharp to start to have a perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Keeps it alive and staying with the play. Middleton.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. And Robinson III comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. And that one falls for Williams. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
And go figure is right. Here's Connaughton and the powerful one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Korkmaz.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Back to Connaughton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And some changes here for the Bucks. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. And George Hills subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Mike Scott. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
To the inside, there's Williams over Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Horford.
Williams plays with aggression, which is why he's able to draw contact while he's shooting.
And Williams drops them both.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Milton in the corner. And stolen by Ilyasova. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Burks with the steal. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Can't hit from in close.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
We know Carver is known for his lights-out shooting ability. He's a long-range bomber who continues to shoot at a high clip.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Glenn Robinson III.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Hill finds Korver. Burks against Hill. Back to Korver. Outside Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Korver dishes to Hill. Over Horford. And the Bucks miss again. Now here's Milton. Guarded by Korver.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
And so it's Milwaukee, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. And it's Thibault in at the 3. Now here's Embiid. Here's Harris. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 6 points for Tobias Harris.
Oh, well, once again, Harris showing off his incredible physique. Just really blowing past defenders in the open floor.
Middleton finds Hill. Now here's Lopez. Hill inside. Guarded by Simmons. And the basket by Hill. And the Bucks lead by 5.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
And stolen by Thibault. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris with the ball. Simmons with it. He's picked up by Hill. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Middleton looking it over. Hill passes to Middleton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Hill. Korkmaz, he's checked in for the 76ers.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Giannis inside. Simmons is there. Here we go, one-on-one. Harris's shot is good. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use in these tough finishes.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Horford's checked in. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Bucks trail by 4. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Trying to find Bledsoe. Gets it to him. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Never easy trying to stop Embiid. Even when you foul him, he still finds ways to muscle shots in.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. It's Richardson on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. And Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. But Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. Passes it to Bledsoe. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Simmons against Bledsoe. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got the lead up to 9 now for Philadelphia. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
58 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. He's 6'10", a guard. He passed the ball, moved the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Inside, it's tipped. Lopez with the steal. Money!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Yeah, but you can't fail to protect the ball. That's the likely result. Those types of turnovers. I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
To the paint, and it's the Bucks. On the break, DiVincenzo can't hit it.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Oh, man, you just want to go find some place to hide, man. It's almost impossible to miss that.
And it's all about the three right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. They break. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
is how do I face adversity when it hits, and how do I keep my composure when things hit the fan, you know, and so that's what I'm looking forward to, just keeping my composure, and if I do that, I feel like I have a great chance.
So what you're telling me is you think that people that play 2K are just a little emotional? I've never seen that before, come on.
I think we all are, especially myself. I'm definitely emotional when I play the game.
Out of all the people that have qualified,
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, man.
I love it. Excellent ball movement. Kyle Lowry knowing who to give it to and when.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team. The uncanny ability to time the tip in, he does this night in and night out.
In the corner, it's VanVleet. Anunoby finds Ibaka. Siakam passes to Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Serge Ibaka has gone through a lot of roles since he's entered the league. Now pretty much a shot-blocking stretch 4.
And the second free throw, good. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Middleton dishes to Matthews. Kicks it down to Middleton. Pass to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Yep, that one goes.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Anunoby, count it.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby and Middleton with the block. Inside, and Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Lowry drawing the double team. To the middle, Lopez with the steal. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. And he gets it to go.
And sometimes it really seems Bledsoe is better finishing through contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge.
And Ibaka slams it in.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Offensive rebound, and there it is for him. Giannis has got 6.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Anunoby nailed from three-point land. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the three-point line.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Count that one from VanVleet.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Good work defensively by Ibaka. Toronto leading by 4. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
And the pass to Middleton. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. One-on-one fast break. Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Anunoby has the open look. Bledsoe with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Matthews finds Lopez. Now, Antetokounmpo, down low, looking to end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the key for Lopez is playing strong. When he does this, he makes an impact on both ends.
Lopez hits them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
There's Hollis Jefferson. The Raptors rebound. Boucher passes to Gasol. Davis kicks to Powell. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Toronto ahead, up by 4. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts.
It was always a team, and I think we...
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
George Hill out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Ilyasova. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Here's Powell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Fast break, Milwaukee. No good from Connaughton. Raptors shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Boucher passes to Gasol. Hollis Jefferson with it. Inside, Boucher. The dish to Gasol. Davis kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Toronto working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Boucher finds Hollis Jefferson. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The Raptors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And here's Boucher. Gasol wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Here's Ilyasova. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
DiVincenzo against Davis to the middle. Gasol passes to Davis. Powell dishes to Gasol to the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
The big fella loves to pass. Marc Gasol with the vision and court awareness to do it from anywhere on the floor.
Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
For Toronto, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
And it's blocked. Now Gasol. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 6-point Toronto lead.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size.
The putback.
Beasting on defense. First he closes out hard on the shooter, then he attacks the glass. Filthy.
Powell kicks to Gasol. Offensive rebound. Boucher. Pass to Davis. Now, here's Boucher, defended by Ilyasova.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
A different look for Milwaukee. Williams comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Korver in for Pat Connaughton. And the Raptors also making a change. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Raptors leading by 6. And it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. Korver against Davis. Passes to Hill. They need this. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Williams, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Lowry passes to Powell from deep three-point range, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Raptors. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the side. DiVincenzo kicks to Hill. Back to DiVincenzo. Hill looking it over. The putback. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. And so it's the... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3. And
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. And Giannis gets it to go.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Stolen by Bledsoe. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 10 points for him. Good on the bucket.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Middleton against Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. From deep. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists in the game.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Milwaukee shooting it. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now here's Lowry to the wing right side. And Van Vliet, here we go. 5 on the clock. Ibaka, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Giannis. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Giannis has got 12 points now in the quarter. Outside Lowry. Uncovered. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And this was Lowry's go-to when he first entered the league, that mid-range jumper.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Williams comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Ilyasova in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. Ilyasova dishes to Williams. Middleton is doubled. Williams against Siakam. Here's Middleton. And he lays it straight in.
How about the determination from Middleton there? He was not going to let the D win that possession.
Here's Siakam. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Ande Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Chris Boucher. Powell, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And they pick up 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's a 9-point Raptor lead. And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. Outside Williams. Back to DiVincenzo. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. The 9-footer's on the mark. Toronto leading by 7. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Aggressive move from Siakam, putting all that length and athleticism to work.
Here's Hill. Davis with some nice D. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Powell with the steal. Fast break Toronto. And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Not the guy you want to foul. Kyle Korver is automatic from the line.
Both free throws good from Korver.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Davis looking for an opening. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Toronto. Their lead at 11 points to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Brook Lopez. Kyle Korver is out there with Williams. Then it's Matthews, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Raptors leading by 8. Davis, the pass to Pop. Down low, Gasol. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, it's deflected. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Williams. Chris Middleton comes in for Kyle Korver. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Gasol. Fred VanVleet comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Terrence Davis. Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 16 here in the second half.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with this shot this half. Just taking what the defense allows.
Toronto leading by 8. Lowry with the ball. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Lopez kicks to Matthews. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Out to Ibaka. Lowry has the open look. Good on the triple. And the Raptors lead by 11.
That's a well-designed play and great execution. Lowry's one of your better scorers. Get him a shot within the flow of the offense.
And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Middleton. It's Solemba to Kumbo. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Lopez, no luck. Raptors leading by 11. Here's Ibaka. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Serge Ibaka.
Serge typically blends in offensively, but tonight he's at the forefront.
Clearly a foul.
That one is off. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. The Raptors also with a sub. Andre Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Fred VanVleet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Shot clock at 5. VanVleet wide open. That one no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. The Raptors have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, GA. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred VanVleet. He knows how to play.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Toronto.
Tonight they seemed committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyle Lowry.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Outside Lowry. Takes the three. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
tournaments already this year. I'm just Isaac. Yeah, it's Clayway. Both were in the tournament last year.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd. And tonight's no different. Some confident players coming through the tunnel. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. KD on the wing. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Outside Irving. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Giannis drives in. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
KD against Bledsoe. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Lopez finds Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Irving with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. 14 feet away, and it's sent back by Lopez. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. It's all knotted up.
At times, he's most dangerous when he's attacking the basket. Hard for defenders to rotate over fast enough to cut Bledsoe off.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. LeVert against Middleton, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Outside for KD. Irving double team. Stolen by Bledsoe. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Wesley Matthews. And George Hill's subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. The kick out to Lopez. 5 to shoot. And Hill the bucket on the assist from Lopez.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Middleton. On the wing, Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 5 now.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Here's Hill. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Irving for 3. Here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. over Ilyasova. And the rebound goes to Lopez. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And I've always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Middleton with it, picked up by Harris. Bucks passing it around, out to the right wing. Ilyasova finds Hill. Middleton on the wing. Pass to Hill. Here's Lopez. It's back to Hill. And stolen by Prince. Jordan dishes to Prince. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. 6 seconds left here in the opening quarter. But he gets it back. Korver way outside, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Kyle Korver is out there with Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
How quickly Kyrie squares up so quickly after a dribble, even on pull-ups. That is difficult to guard.
No good from Connaughton. Brooklyn trailing. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Now the pass to Lowry. Kicks it out to Prince. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a new group in for the Nets. Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Outside for Korver. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, here's Connaughton. His 3-pointer's off the mark. Net shooting here, about 46% for the game.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
Williams passes to Bledsoe. Lopez outside. Takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, hats off to him for staying active inside. Lopez just creating his own offense.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and he hits it to tie the game up. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And, Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop, and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Allen's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Williams gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Allen passes to Dinwiddie. KD looking around with the shot. They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
With his length and his size, how easy does KD make that dunk look?
Pass to Connaughton. Now Korver on the wing. Williams. Bledsoe outside. Korver passes to Lopez. Williams dishes to Lopez. Korver against LeVert.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Harris passes to KD. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And it's sent back by KD.
But Kevin Durant is playing spectacular defense, and it sets the tone for the entire team.
Pulls up. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Williams. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
It's LeVert on the wing. Korver against Durant. Over Williams. A nice shot by KD. Durant's got 9.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Here's Lopez. And yes, it's good. Lopez has got his second basket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
For 3, Harris. Milwaukee with the rebound. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Here's LeVert. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Hill, he's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Prince in for Karis LeVert. It's Sombad to Kumbo, pushing it up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Durant kicks to Jordan. Irving passes to Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And it's Giannis missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. From deep, Prince. Hill pulls it in. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 1. Back to Giannis, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Bucks with some changes. Ilyasova comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Matthews. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Luwawu is checked in for Kevin Durant.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Giannis kicks to Ilyasova. To the inside. And stolen by Jordan. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Luwawu. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. And stolen by Harris. Back to Prince. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Prince has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Outside Irving. Prince finds Irving. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The thing that maybe puts me in awe more than any other skill is the way Kyrie Irving can change gears. This guy has a variety of ways to attack and keep defenses off balance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. Then for the Nets, Allen comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's LeVert in for Luwawu. Ilyasova can't hit.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, despite his size, Jared Allen has a fluidity about his game. He can make you uncomfortable as a defender.
It's his first trip to the line. Brook Lopez is checked in for Robin Lopez. Good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 5. Bledsoe dishes to Lopez. Bucks passing it around. Here's Connaughton, defended by Allen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Irving with the ball. Eric Bledsoe covering. Harris passes to Irving. LeVert kicks to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bledsoe. Short. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 5.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Over to the left wing. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And Ilyasova kicks to DiVincenzo. Ilyasova passes to DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3-ball. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Bucks, Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Bledsoe is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Matthews in at the 3. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Over in the corner, Matthews. All sorts of time. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Durant against Ilyasova. KD's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And the Nets lead by 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Ilyasova can't hit. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. This one for 3. But they'll get another chance. Outside, KD. Clock at 6. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Just so full of confidence. This guy knows he's at the top of his game. Kevin Durant excels cashing in from right there.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Up again. It's good on the putback.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
LeVert the pass to Allen. Kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Jordan. Allen left side. And here's LeVert. And there's the pass to KD. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Irving's checked in. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. And Milwaukee has possession. Here's Giannis. Yes, that goes in. Giannis has got it all tied up now for Milwaukee.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Dinwiddie passes to LeVert to the paint. Irving against Lopez. 6 to shoot. Tries from 10, and that one's good. Irving.
Guys, it doesn't get much bigger than that. Irving coming up huge right there with the bucket.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. The dunk and the foul. Powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant, and they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Yeah, terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Bledsoe against Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Stolen by Middleton. A drive by Giannis. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, nice job by Wesley Matthews to read the defense and put it on time and on target.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Durant.
You get the sense this guy relishes getting to the free throw line in these tough moments. You talk about clutch, this guy is it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That shot missing. Durant with some nice D. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie wide open. Great look, but off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Antetokounmpo. Count it.
so much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And a wide open look for Irving. It's good. A tremendous three to tie it up.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Dinwiddie with it. Matthews covering. No good from Irving. Here's Giannis. Money!
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, KD. He feeds it to Allen. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Cans it to force overtime.
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now we're headed to OT.
And that's going to do it for... Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. It'll be the Nets off the tip. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Nets. Trent's out there with Joe Harris. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Right side, Irving. Tips it up. And staying with the play, Allen. And the Nets lead by 2.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Irving. To the right side. Harris outside. Irving kicks to Harris. Matthews with the steal. Pass to Lopez. Hill dishes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the score. He's put this offense on his back.
And staying with the play, Allen.
What an effort to get the tip in. Just wanting it a little bit more.
The Bucks making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in.
It should be a 2-point lead, but they'll be satisfied to have edged into the lead.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. No good from Irving. Bucks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Yes!
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
And on the way from Irving for 3. LeVert the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to LeVert. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Bucks. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Irving. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You have to respect the in-between game of Kyrie Irving. Straight up. Yeah, that's how you have to play this guy. You got to play him straight up and be balanced.
Bledsoe outside. Middleton on the wing. And here's Giannis to the middle. It's stolen by Allen.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the trade. Off on that one. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.